back in, and there we go, back into the low 70s for the end of the work week. In the mountain communities, a chance for flurries. Always nice to be able to say that. We could see it fairly low there for us in the mountains. We'll see how much moisture comes in with the system though, but 57 today, down to 39 for tomorrow, 47 on the way for Wednesday, and back in the mid 50s by the weekend. So
That's
get
good.
ready.
That's
Yes.
really good. A little bit, it was getting kind of not bad, but just a little warm, toasty on
Yeah,
it.
exactly. This weekend
Yes.
definitely let you know the limits of, 20 degrees above average
Crazy.
is huge for us.
That's
so, yeah.
wild. Oh my gosh. All right, Anthony, thank you so much. And of course, we're talking about love and flowers. It's Valentine's Day, but the day can be hard for many people, especially during a pandemic, struggling with loneliness, all of those thoughts that can be hard to grapple with. And joining us now live to talk about how to deal with loneliness or sadness today is licensed marriage and family therapist Tara Rodrigues. And Tara, good morning. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you so much. Yes,
Of
thanks for
course.
having me on.
Of course. Just tell us
Yeah,
first, how can people manage all of these emotions during Valentine's Day?
yeah, I think especially during COVID, it's been so hard for singles, especially. But I think it's important to note that, no matter if you're in a relationship, if you're not, I think we all can at one time or another be depressed or feel lonely. So I think no matter if you're in a relationship or not, I think that's something that to be mindful of. And to really start taking care of ourselves is one of the best ways to battle depression and loneliness is self-care. And I know that sounds really cliche, but we give so much to others all the time. And when it comes to really ourselves, we forget to take care of ourselves. So finding some self-care, like whether it be therapy or any type of physical practice for yourself to get your body moving, your mind, body, and soul connecting, and finding community. I think through finding some physical, um, you know, like workouts, things like that is really going to help you out.
Those are great tips just to kind of
Yeah.
diversify what you're doing and really fight back against some of these thoughts. Tara, how can people stop unhelpful thinking patterns if they're just trapped in this consistently sad or lonely thoughts? How can you break that chain?
Yeah, I think thoughts are so powerful. So a lot of us are trained to have those negative thoughts from a really young age. So I think one of the best things to tell yourself first is give yourself some grace when you're going through breaking those negative thoughts. And really, it's step by step, baby steps. If you're reaching for somebody and like you're calling them and they don't return your call, instead of saying they don't like me or I'm not worth it or whatever that negative thought might be, to just kind of turn it around and say they're just probably busy. I'll get a hold of them another day. And I think that first, giving yourself grace as you move through it, and then just stopping little baby steps along the way to really give yourself love that you're trying to seek yourself.
I love that. Sometimes just to see the other side, turn that thought around. That's great advice.
Yeah.
Another way we might all need to kind of make some changes, social media can be wonderful
Yeah.
to reach people and connect, but then it can
Yes.
also be a double-edged sword. And how can we not feel bad when we're constantly comparing ourselves to others?
Yes, I think comparison is just a human thing, and we all do it. We wouldn't be human if we didn't do it. But I think remembering social media is just that. It is media, and sometimes people portray just the best part of themselves. Being a psychotherapist for over 10 years, people come into my office all the time and really are struggling with a lot of things that they will not put out on social media because they don't want to. It's
Sure,
their private
sure.
things. So I think that just to remember that sometimes we're just seeing the best parts of everybody's lives, and that underneath that there's a lot going on for each and every one of us. We're all struggling with something.
Really great tips, good things to keep in mind for a better mindset. And lastly, Tara, we're almost out of time, but a couple
Yeah.
maybe self-care tips for Valentine's Day if you're by yourself and you're rocking that single life.
Yes. Well, first of all, rock that single life. That's super fun and enjoy it. But second, I think, yes, like, going out on like a friendship date or hiking, spending some time with yourself. Yoga is great. I love yoga, mind, body, and soul. And also doing service for others. Mahatma Gandhi says, you know, the best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. And I think just maybe even helping somebody out or volunteering somewhere is a great way to get out of the funk.
I love that, Tara. That's good stuff.
Thank
And
you.
hey, we got a quick graphic, I think, show people how to find Tara online on Instagram. You can connect with her via email, phone, if you're interested in some therapy sessions as well. And Tara, thanks so much for joining us
Thank
this
you so
morning.
much.
All right,
Have
take
a good
care.
one.
You
Happy
too.
Valentine's Day.
You
Bye.
too. Happy Valentine's. And hey, stick with us. We'll be right back.